Welcome back to Second and Short. It is Friday, May 31st, 2024. Me and Luke back in studio, not in Vegas anymore. We got back yesterday late at night. This morning.
Yeah.
This morning as we were recording, we got back. I waited on Luke, whose flight came in, I believe, a cool 2 hours almost. No, more. More than 2 hours after we got off the plane. Waited on Luke, took him here, and then Colin took him to his house. Did Nathan drive you up to your house?
And Colin rode with us, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, really surprised that he didn't just crash out.
Yeah, he seemed like he was gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fantastic trip. Had a lot of fun.
We had a great time.
Yeah, definitely missed out on a lot of things that happen in the sports world.
For sure.
I'm starting to catch back up on them as I've gotten home and been able to check everything. But, I think some people kind of overrate being in Vegas for what, like, people talk about, like, oh, the West Coast is so good for watching sports because all the games happen in the middle of the day and then you have the night to, like, go out. I want my night to be sports.
Yeah.
And you can't watch sports after, like, 9 o'clock out there.
No. Not at all.
Like, the last MLB game of the day would start at, like, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are we doing?
And we didn't go during the Premier League season, but it would be, really early.
It'd be impossible.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna watch.
Crystal Palace versus Wolves at like 7 a.m.
Dude, it'd be before that because the games kick off here at like 9.
Yeah.
Or like 9:30. So it's like, dude, 6:30 in the morning to watch Crystal Palace.
Not for me.
Fucking watch Nottingham Forest versus Luton. Fuck no. Yeah, Vegas was super fun.
Yep.
Ran around, lost a lot of money, won some money some places.
Uh-huh.
Went on some crazy runs. We had a great time with my dad just going on a run where we all staked him because we all ran out of money. So we all staked him, and we ended up winning like $600 as a group sitting there.
Which was fun.
Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. So much fun was had.
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen was
phenomenal.
Awesome. It was one of the best dinners I've probably ever had.
Yeah, same.
It was amazing.
Was it the most expensive dinner you ever had? It's the most I've ever paid for. It beat Fogo de Chão by about $40 for me.
I don't know. I definitely haven't paid for a meal just for myself for more than that, but I didn't pay for that one either. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. It won't be the most expensive meal that I pay for in my life.
No.
I have too expensive of taste when it comes to food. Like I was telling my dad, I was like, I'm not going to like go home and have like Chick-fil-A after that.
Yeah.
I can't.
No.
Nah. I either have to cook it for myself right now or it needs to be like prepackaged.
Yeah.
It needs to be something I know isn't as good. But if I go into, if I'm like, man, I really need some dinner and I eat like Zaxby's right now, I'm going to be like, this is fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just spoiled. I don't know. But yeah, we've got some things on the plate, of course. Some MLB stuff to talk about. Tiniest bit of NFL stuff. I really don't have much for that. Got a ton of manager news, like all this, like right before the transfer window opens, because I believe the window opens on June 1st.
Yes.
So right before the transfer window opens, we'll talk a lot about these manager moves that are happening right now. You guys have a new coach.
Oh, Chelsea.
Yes, Chelsea does have a new coach. It hasn't been fully announced yet. We'll obviously talk about it later, but it's Enzo Maresca, who came from Leicester.
That's right. I did hear about that.
He was initially his first job coaching. At least he played a long time, but his first job coaching was for the Manchester City like under 23 developmental squad, and he was also on Pep Guardiola's staff.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So that's helpful.
Yeah.
See, we have some manager stuff to talk about, and then we got questions from Nathan. Nathan's actually not in here. We've got Ethan behind the camera.
Yo.
Nice. So yeah, Ethan's gonna be pulling things up for us. He might know more than us about what's going on because we were a little bit removed from all the sports while we were in Vegas.
Hence, I didn't know that my favorite soccer team got a new manager.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What I was talking about with the sports, it is impossible to watch sports over there because you want to do things during the day.
Yeah.
I can't sit down and watch an NBA playoff game at 5 o'clock. I got to eat dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually, to your point, I think the most sports that we watched was sitting at a table gambling where they had TVs where we could watch.
Yeah, in that one, we kind of had to get there early.
Yeah.
It was like we literally went straight from dinner.
Yeah.
We went and got In-N-Out for the first time. I guess we could do an In-N-Out review if you'd like.
Yeah.
But I think it was good. I think the animal-style fries were great, but the fries on their own were bad, which is kind of the normal review that I think I hear. And the burger was cool. It was good.
Yeah, I really appreciated the Vegas like $11 fast food though. That was nice. I thought it was going to be a lot more. But,
no, it was
not at
nice.
all.
It was nice.
I actually like. So you're obviously way more of like a foodie than me because you come from a very food-oriented family.
Yes.
It doesn't take much to impress me, y'all. And In-N-Out was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I would say, would you say better than like Whataburger and like Steak and Shake?
Definitely better than Whataburger. Definitely better than Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
Both of those are bad options.
But they're the most similar, I would say, to In-N-Out.
I guess. Like, I don't know about that. I don't think Steak and Shake even like holds anything to it.
Really?
No. Steak and Shake's pretty bad. And I think it just keeps getting worse.
When was the last time you had Steak and Shake?
That's a good point.
Wow.
Certainly not as recent as In-N-Out, but
I was probably in elementary school.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
I had to have been. It's had to have been since like freshman year of high school or before.
Yeah. I think I went like junior year of high school.
Yeah, it's been a long ass
Yeah.
time since I've gone out of my way to go to a Steak and Shake.
Mm.
But it's not very good. The last time that I remember, at least, In-N-Out was much better. I think when it comes down to it, if we're talking about fast food burgers, there's like two, and it's In-N-Out and Shake Shack. And Shake Shack is also not accessible to us in our location.
Yeah.
So, but there is one. Are they opening one?
There's one in right by Avalon. So it's not like
it's not
accessible,
accessible,
but it
our
is
specific place. But I could go out of my way and get it.
Yes, if you really want
Okay.
Shake Shack,
I
you
do
could
wanna
go
try
get
it.
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Look, you can do crinkle cut fries right.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
ask Zaxby's.
Yeah, Zaxby's does it.
Zaxby's knows
Almost
how to do
perfect.
the crinkle
And
cut fry.
Underrated Which is probably my favorite French fry. Like
Really?
ever. And
I
they
don't
do
think
crinkle
I've ever-
fries too.
I
don't
think
think
I've
I've ever
had
had it.
I think I've had their food once, and I've never had the fries.
Yeah. It's expensive for no fucking reason.
Is
But
it?
the fries are great.
It's all hot sandwiches, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I couldn't remember. I got it after work one time, like 2 years ago. I think. I think I had like a gift card or like a little voucher thing.
Yeah.
I was too scared to ask to use it, which was unfortunate. Okay, let's talk about actual sports now, and we'll start with the MLB.
All right.
Ronald Acuna tore his ACL. So we were literally talking about this injury on the last episode. We hadn't got confirmation. Literally later that day, we got the confirmation there was a torn ACL.
Yeah.
Or at least the next day. It was on Monday morning we got the confirmation. So it was the next morning after we recorded that we got confirmation he did fully tear his ACL. He's going to miss the remainder of the season. He's getting surgery shortly. We're not going to see him until 2025 at the least.
Yeah, which just sucks. I mean, like a player like him, you know, he's a guy that like if you're like a true baseball fan, like you want to see him. You want to see the talent on the field.
Yeah.
But at least the Braves have Marcell Ozuna.
That's true.
Still around.
He is very good. And look, I think the biggest thing is like how does this affect the Braves? Keep trying to figure out the offense. Whether Acuna's there or not, the offense has sucked. So, like, you have to figure something out.
Yeah.
Like, the last 24 games we've won, or I think so I guess it would be our last 24. We've won 12 games, or like we're 12-0 in games where we give up 2 or fewer runs in the last 24, and we're 0-12 in games where we give up 3 or more runs. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, we're not, or when we score 3 or fewer runs. So, like, give up 3 or fewer runs. We've been just relying on great pitching performances, and you can't get one of those every single day.
No.
And that is what the Braves are running into. They can't sweep anybody right now because they just keep having, like, Ray Kerr start a game like he's doing today as we talk. Or, like, let's pull up this random prospect and just see what happens. Spencer Schwellenbach actually did have a pretty good debut. But, like, you know, A.J. Smith-Shawver comes up, pitches 4.1 innings, and then he's hurt. And it's like, we got to figure something out because we can't just go through this entire season and everybody that we need gets hurt.
Yeah.
And just expect that, like, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Because, like, I do think everything's going to be fine just because Acuna and Strider are gone. You know, it's not the end of the world, but guys have to step up. And by guys, I mean literally every single person on this team needs to step up.
Yeah.
Like, Marcell Ozuna is maybe the only person that is playing at and Max Fried. Max Fried and Marcell Ozuna and Chris Sale, I think, are the only three people where I'm like, okay, if you did what you're doing right now for the rest of the year, I'm 100% happy.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody else right now on the Braves that I would feel that way about.
And, you know, there's some guys on there like Matt Olson, Austin Riley. Like, there's some big names in there, too.
They got to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I kind of just to wrap this back up, I don't think it's over. I think it's just that we're missing the spark. And so what happened the last time is we lost the spark, and everybody came together and built it back up, and we went on to win a World Series. Maybe that happens again. That'd be fantastic. It would suck for Ronald Acuna to once again be hurt when we win a World Series.
Yep.
But with the best interest of the franchise in mind, that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Jorge Lopez real quick. So he's going to be cut by the Mets. Or he's being DFA'd, whatever. He's not going to play for the Mets again. I'll tell you this. So he was having a shit day, like a really, really bad game.
Like a personally bad day probably as well.
It was a horrendous game. And he somehow got into an argument with the third base umpire. I don't know what sparked that. It was just an appeal call. And he just starts, like, the umpire starts yelling at him. But I don't know what happened. He definitely didn't go.
No.
But yeah, I don't know what
think
happened.
when he goes to appeal, he just goes, fuck.
Oh.
And then the, ump was just fed up with that. And he's like, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, well, yeah, he also gave up a bomb to Shohei Ohtani. But yeah, and then he gets tossed. Of course, while they're showing that highlight, he gets tossed, and then he's yelling back at him and all this stuff, freaking out. And once again, 20 pitches in, and I'm pretty sure he came in the 8th inning as the setup man. And he was struggling, you know. It's whatever. Freaking out. You know, everybody's doing their thing, stating their case, whatever. And then he throws his glove over the netting, which is a crazy move. Like,
beautiful toss.
It was a great toss. And it's not easy. Those are high-ass nets.
Yeah.
Gloves are hard to throw.
Yeah,
they're a weird shape to just
that guy took home a glove of an MLB player, which is pretty cool. Saw that on Reddit, actually, before I even saw, like, the people in the crowd. I saw, like, my buddy brought this home from the Mets game. Yeah. But it's like, that's just insane. So then after the game, he goes to a press conference, and you can't quite get it perfectly. I don't think he speaks, like, perfect English, I think was part of the problem. He did not say, I think I've been on the worst team in probably the whole fucking MLB. I believe what he was trying to say is, I have been the worst teammate.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. I said teammate. Trying to say, like, I've been the worst teammate in the fucking MLB. Like, I'm the worst for how I acted and all this stuff. But apparently when he kind of said that, he was, like, kind of doubling down on it not being a good team.
Yeah.
Kind of saying, like, I've been the worst teammate on the worst team when he was asked. So I don't know. But then I also saw a report that there's, like, some personal thing going on in his life that was affecting this, and apparently that's that his son is awaiting an organ transplant, and him and his wife have been, like, dealing with this for, like, going on, like, months.
That's not fun.
Yeah, so, like, you know, his family's been working effortlessly to make sure his son is healthy, so baseball probably isn't the biggest priority in his life right now.
Yeah.
And I could also imagine why that would make a person snap and act like this.
Yeah.
Because that is that's a hard thing to go through.
Yeah.
So if that is the case, you know, I'm really sorry for his family. Does that mean he should have acted that way? No. Yeah. It's still, like, disrespectful.
Well, I think for me, like, ejections like this one in particular, like, that's just a guy who didn't want to be on the diamond anymore.
Yeah,
like it's a 9-3 game in the top of the 8th inning,
which I believe he came into a 6-3 game.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, it's just not a good look. But then again, like we have to also think about like his mental health, like with his family and everything.
Yeah,
too,
like
so.
he obviously just kind of he lost it.
Yeah, I wonder what he would have done if he was on the White Sox. Jesus.
Yeah, he came in. Oh, he actually wow. So Adam Ottavino actually came in and gave up 4 runs and only recorded 1 out in the 8th. And then Lopez came in, gave up 2 more runs, and then got ejected and only recorded 1 out. Holy fuck. Okay. And then Josh Walker came in, finished the inning, and then pitched the 9th.
Mm.
So, yeah, not a good day for the Mets because I believe they were winning before Ottavino came in.
Yeah.
So
was that the game that Tyler Glasnow started?
Oh, I already closed it. Maybe
it was so yesterday. That they were up. Maybe it was the game before. I'm thinking that Glasnow pitched.
I can't remember. Yeah, it's just it's kind of crazy. And now he's getting DFA'd. If we kind of missed that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, just insane. Go ahead, Ethan.
James Paxton.
James Paxton. Was
yeah,
pitching.
He went 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 Ks. Yeah, and then Ramirez.
Fantastic stuff by the bullpen, except for Hernandez.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Hernandez went 0.0.
Yeah, gave up 3 runs, and they're like, "Nope, get him out."
Yeah, that was just a full bullpen game for the Dodgers.
3 innings from the starter, and then you get an inning. Nothing.
Yeah.
3 runs. An inning, and then a 2 inning cleanup.
Bless you.
Ooh, by Ryan Yarbrough. Yeah, good stuff by the Dodgers. But yeah, that kind of sucks for Jorge Lopez. But also, like, he's not a bad pitcher, so he probably will get another job
for sure.
Yeah. I was about to say he lost his job though, but then
he lost his job, but like he's gonna get another one. I think for him, he should probably just like come back when he's ready. I don't know if he's ready to come back yet.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see him rest of the season.
Maybe.
Right
before
September.
the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe September somebody will pick him up.
Yeah, people like signing the scrubs right there. Yeah. So if he's on the board, somebody will go get him. All right, well, let's now actually talk about Spencer Schwellenbach, Braves number 3 prospect, got his call up, had a debut that I think leaves fans with something to look forward to. I think that's how I'm going to look at it for Schwellenbach. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, which wasn't great. Kind of fucked it up there at the end. 5 Ks, only 1 walk. I'm not mad about it at all. What I am mad about is what happened the remainder of the game because the Nationals kicked our ass. But I think Schwellenbach actually looked pretty good. For those 5 innings, I think he had some good control on the mound. The first 4 innings of work, he was scoreless. So, he was getting through the lineup. It just happened to be like kind of the tail end of the order the second way through. Kind of screwed him in the 5th. But I really liked what I saw. And it seems like the general reaction is everybody kind of likes what they saw. Once again, another guy that skipped Gwinnett and got up to the majors. So I think did he get pulled up at a single A or double A? Because I thought I heard something about the Rome Emperors. I'm not sure. Either way, I know he skipped AAA because that just seems to be the theme for the Braves is they just like bring guys up straight from AA.
Don't send them to Gwinnett.
I guess that's where you go to die. But like Michael Harris and Spencer Strider both came straight from Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah, which is very funny. In the same season.
He's from Mississippi. He played at Mississippi for...
Okay, so he was in AA.
Yeah. Yeah, he played with Rome a little bit of the end of last season and start of this season.
Okay.
Then got pulled up to Mississippi and then skipped Gwinnett.
Gotcha. Okay, but yeah, like I could see him being the 5 in this rotation as we go forward, just because he looked pretty good. It was promising stuff. Obviously, you give up the runs late, but starting off like that, going 4 scoreless innings is phenomenal. So It's like I can't really ask for much better out of him. And if he can just kind of use this to keep building, I'd feel pretty good about it. Like we've seen a number of young pitchers come up and get a start this season and in past seasons for the Braves, and it just hasn't looked great a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like, we saw like 1 or 2 good starts from like Bryce Vines last year. We'd see a good day out of everybody.
We'd get a Bryce Elder every 2 months.
Well, Bryce Elder last year was awesome until the second half of the season. But like, I'm already blanking on some of the guys that started last year. Who were the guys that came up early in the year?
Last year?
Yeah. Like a huge
We didn't
name.
really have a lot.
No, remember we had
pull-ups.
those 2 pitchers. And I'm totally blanking on who they are.
Well, I don't think they lasted much.
No, they didn't, but they were like our 2 top prospects.
Yeah.
It was like, was it Jared something? Am I crazy?
I don't remember them. That might just be because they were so minuscule, but
Yeah.
we had very good team. There wasn't a lot of people getting pulled up last year. I think AJ was pulled up a couple times.
AJ got pulled up a couple times, and he was good. But
was one of them a Schuster?
Yes, Jared
Schuster.
Yeah.
Schuster.
Yeah.
I think he's still with us. I think he's
Is he?
in
I thought he got
Gwinnett.
traded.
Check.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, I like Schwellenbach. Hopefully he stays a part of this rotation, especially if AJ is going to be hurt. But also in this game, when the bullpen was kind of losing it, Joey Gallo got a bunt single, which is ridiculous. We're going to talk about something that he's been up to because he's been doing a little more than baseball. But we're talking about that in the NFL section. If you
Joey
don't know why,
Gallo's
you'll figure it out.
a freak.
Yeah, and just to kind of give like my 2 cents here about Schwellenbach. Like, on top of that, like, we've been talking about this Braves offense recently, and like they didn't really give him much run support either. So maybe if he had more runs to work with, he could have maybe played longer, given up less runs. Who knows? So yeah, that's good stuff. 5 scoreless in your debut.
Yeah,
I like that.
Pretty solid. Okay. Pete Crow Armstrong coming right back up to the majors after that crazy ass sequence he had in the minors last week. That wasn't. Did we talk about that?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Pete Crow Armstrong, obviously, prospect center fielder for the Cubs. He was hitting. He's a lefty. The first pitch, hit him in the almost hit him in the ankles. The other pitch went behind him, and it looked like he was trying to hit him. And then I think he's on the Iowa Cubs. I think that's their AAA team. The manager gets ejected for kind of getting mad over the pitches. And then Pete Crow Armstrong hits the fucking piss out of the ball on the third pitch of this at bat and just goes so yard. And crazy, sick ass bat flip. The bat flip was probably the best part. He hits a fucking no doubter. And he finished his swing and just throws his bat. It looked like some MLB The Show shit.
Was that the clip, Grayson, where I told you it would have taken me 15 minutes to make it to home plate? I would have been milking it so much.
Yeah, that was it. So yeah, throws it right behind his knees on the first pitch and it hits the backstop. And then second pitch, throws it right behind his head.
Duck.
And then, the coach comes out, is freaking out, literally pushes Pete out of the way, and is arguing, gets ejected. He just keeps standing in his face, gets ejected. Go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, and then they issue warnings to each dugout, and then Pete Crow Armstrong hits the fucking piss out of the ball. But the bat flip was menacing, bro.
Yeah.
He literally comes all the way around, lefty, finishes the swing with one hand, and just goes, boom.
He hit that into the water, I think.
Yeah. It was fucking
That's
ridiculous.
insane.
Yeah.
Oh, he's saying something to
he's
everybody.
Talking shit, man. And I don't blame him.
Wow.
I don't blame him at all.
Why were they trying to hit him?
I don't know. Why is their team name still the Indianapolis Indians? All right, let's move on.
I guess that was a rhetorical question.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about another Cub. This one's a rookie. Pitcher Ben Brown Dude threw an absolute gem against the Brewers. I don't even really care. I have got his numbers here. 7 innings pitched, no runs, no hits, 2 walks, 10 Ks.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty good outing. It's like his 13th appearance of the season, 6th start. He's been pretty solid. He's got like a sub-3 ERA.
Yeah.
He's kind of been killing it, honestly.
That's surprising that the Cubs are below 500 because they got another guy, Imanaga, who hadn't touched one ERA.
He had a bad outing.
Finally?
This week. I believe that's what happened because I think I saw a clip from the post-game press conference, and he was apologizing to Greg Counsell.
Wow.
Yeah, he allowed 7 earned runs against the Brewers.
Shit.
A little bit of a bring him down to earth.
Yeah.
Because he has been lighting it up for the Cubs. Yeah, yesterday or no, Tuesday. Yeah, they lost 10-6. Who the fuck's calling me? Spam. Just trying to interrupt this podcast, man. What the fuck? Yeah, Shota went 4.1 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He gave up 2 home runs.
Damn.
Yeah, not a great day for Shota, but, he's fine.
It's like his first bad day, and we're almost end of May.
It's literally his first bad game. Ethan, go ahead and pull up this Juan Soto interference call because I'm about to get mad. Okay, so Stantonian blast straight up in the air to the second baseman or the shortstop. Either one, okay?
Oh.
Juan Soto has to be allowed to get back to the bag. But also, he didn't have to wait. Soto waited. That's my issue with it. Is he made it look as intentional as possible.
Yeah, he did kind of just check him.
Yeah, and it was in watch. He's just kind of waiting, and then he jumps to the bag. That looks intentional.
It's right as he goes to put his glove, like for the can of corn.
Yeah.
Right as he goes and just checks him.
Exactly. That's why I don't know. And then they called him out for interference, as they should, I think, because it looked like he intentionally stepped into Zach Neto. Now, also, he's allowed to stay in the base path. So he was in the base path, and he was just trying to get back to the base, is how you can reason it. And I'm sure that's what Boone was probably trying to say. Then they proceeded to eject him. But I don't know. I kind of think it was the right call because it did look intentional to me. What do you think, Luke?
I would have to. I'm gonna have to actually agree with you here because, like, you're right. Like, even
literally as he goes to put his glove up, Soto tries to go behind him.
Couldn't he have also just slid back too on his belly?
Yeah, he could have
slid crawled back too.
He also could have gone around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of what he did.
It's a weird play, though.
Yeah, it's a weird situation, but also like you see Neto, he starts backing up to try and catch the ball because he's trying to stay out of Soto's way at first.
Yeah,
I don't know if a lot of people probably didn't notice that part because I saw people talking about this. A lot of people probably didn't notice that Neto tries to stay out of his way. Look, once he gets past him, he's trying to stay forward so he's not in his way, but he had to back up to catch that ball.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. It's tough because in both scenarios, the runner has to be able to get back to the base. They have to be able to get through the base path if nobody has the ball. But also, the player is allowed to make a play on the ball. So it's super weird. Yeah, and then Boone got ejected as he does whenever anything happens in a Yankees game. All right, last thing for the MLB, on my end at least. The MLB has made the decision to include Negro League statistics in their record books, which has changed a lot of leaderboards.
Oh, yeah.
Because Josh Gibson is the GOAT. He is. He is now the new leader in career batting average and slugging percentage.
Damn. Those are pretty huge stats, too, to lead in.
Yeah. And his single season batting average record he now has a single season batting average record. Yeah, career on base percentage just barely below Ted Williams and Babe Ruth. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, single season batting average of 466.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Not only is this like a pretty big deal for, obviously like African Americans and inclusivity and all that, but it also just gives you like literally a more accurate reading of like what actually happened in baseball history.
Obviously, once again, let's not try and be like this changes everything. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that we can forget about how it was.
Yeah.
Like we can't just be like, oh, everything's cool now. Like, no, it's still fucked up how people were treated.
Yeah.
But I think it does show respect to the fact that a league of all black players in that time is now being regarded as a part of the history of the MLB rather than being regarded to as like a minor league.
Yeah, and here we go with what Ethan just highlighted. Satchel Paige, for example, now holds the third lowest single season earned run average with a 1.01 in 1944.
Yeah, Oscar Charleston is also all over these leaderboards. Yeah, top 10 in batting average, on base percentage, slugging percentage, and OPS. So, yeah, but I think first of all, if you're mad about this, fuck you. That's the lamest thing to be mad about.
Yeah.
Especially in the grand scheme of what is happening in the MLB right now. If you're mad about integrating players into the statistics, you're
like
insane.
70 years late.
Yeah. Yeah. If you really wanted to protest, you should have lived in a different time, I guess. I don't know, dude.
It's also the Baseball Hall of Fame, not the MLB
That's
Hall
true.
of Fame.
Yeah, but also like this is the MLB's statistical leaderboards. Yeah, like I think all this does is like show that they are essentially valuing the Negro Leagues as what the AL and the NL were before the merger.
Yeah.
Because, like, you got to think about it. Okay, if we're going to give all this respect, like the guy that had the batting average title before, he did that in 1894. You weren't playing against anybody.
Yeah.
None of you were. And so if you want to have the argument like, well, why are we considering the Negro Leagues on the same level as the major leagues? Because it is. You know how many of those guys got into the MLB late in their careers because they at least got the chance? Or like guys like Minnie Minoso that literally started their career in the Negro Leagues and then got into the MLB, or Jackie Robinson, or any of these guys played like full MLB careers.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Ethan?
Now, there's now women in the MLB because there was women in the Negro Leagues. That breaks the barrier.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah. I thought of that. Just now. Oh, shit.
He just pulled something up on the screen, just closed it. Yeah, no, this is very interesting because I did know that there was women that played in the Negro Leagues.
I had no clue.
Very interesting. Wow. Okay, so Tony Stone, Connie Morgan, and Mamie Johnson all played in the Negro League.
Tony Stone has an MLB The Show card.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Goated.
Awesome. Okay, so now we don't have to like put any women in the MLB,
right? There you go, women.
Yeah. Look, if you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
None of them are. Unfortunately. Not yet. I'm playing. Look, I'll just go ahead and state my argument here. Yeah. You want to play in the MLB, be MLB caliber of baseball. I don't care who you are. You can play baseball. Just be MLB level.
Yeah.
And you can play in the MLB. I know Alek Manoah, but, kind of keeps it up in the air, but
yeah.
He just got hurt, which sucks. Thought he was going to come back better than ever.
We'll see just as much of him as we
back to normal.
I was just starting to respect him a little bit.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was, dude. I gave him a little shout out. He had a good outing a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Boo-hoo. Okay. What MLB stuff you got?
Let's see. Luis Hill in May.
Oh, man.
44 Ks, a .70 ERA, and Hill is the only pitcher in Yankees history with 40-plus Ks and a sub .7 ERA in any calendar month.
Damn. Yeah, he's absolutely killing. I think he went 8 innings yesterday.
Oh, here's something fun, Grayson. All right, I need you to really follow me along with what I'm about to say. Okay.
Okay.
Here, I'll move my focus.
Hear me out.
Yeah, hear me out. Hear me out. Madison Bumgarner had more grand slams than Prince Fielder,
Okay.
who had more inside the
saw
park
this.
home runs than Ricky Henderson,
Yeah.
who had more or fewer steals than Babe Ruth, who had as many shutouts as Pedro Martinez.
Yeah. And it wasn't steals though, right? It was triples.
No, it is steals. Oh, fewer steals of home
Gotcha.
than Babe Ruth. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that is wild. There's a lot of those things you don't think about.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Especially
Greg Maddux has he's like top 5 in Gold Gloves.
yeah. Like I don't get it. Like Madison Bumgarner having more grand slams than Prince Fielder, and then Prince Fielder had more inside the park home runs than Ricky Henderson. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just like
Prince was a big boy.
Yeah, that is very true. It's an understatement. but like Ricky Henderson didn't need to hit inside the park home runs. So that was the thing with him is like he was a slap hitter for the most part. So like
he did
had
a single and then just steal them all.
Yeah, exactly. Like hit a single and steal a bunch of bases. Like he could hit home runs and he could hit for power, and he did at some points in his career, but he didn't have to.
Prince Fielder only had 2 inside the park home runs.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Ricky just wasn't hitting inside the park home runs, which also he was playing in Oakland, which like isn't necessarily the best stadium for that because there's not like any deep, random corner of the field.
I mean,
not
Prince
that,
Fielder,
Prince was playing,
but I think both of them were in San Francisco where Triples Alley. I think one of them was at least.
Prince didn't play in San Francisco.
Well, no, I think just when he hit them.
He hit one. Yes, I think you're right because I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
But like home stadiums wise, he played for the Brewers and the Rangers, at least most notably.
Yeah.
And maybe the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers has a deep field.
Yeah, the Tigers does. So he might have hit the other one there.
Especially in like right center.
Yeah, when I saw that last night, I think, or maybe when we were at the airport. I was like, that's a very interesting stat.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep rolling.
Yeah.
Here. Longest hit streaks, age 23 or younger. This is Yankees all time. Anthony Volpe has the second most
21,
amount.
right?
Yeah, 21 in 2024. But what's even crazier is the other two guys on this list. It's actually just Joe DiMaggio twice.
Oh, nice.
He was on a 22 game hit streak in 1937 and a 21 game hit streak in the same season.
Wow. There's probably a good reason for why he hit 56 in a row.
Yeah. Probably.
Because that's just the most ridiculous hit streak ever.
Let's see what else we got here. I'm pretty much done. I think that was really it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot, obviously. Like we were pretty much cut off.
Yesterday was a horrendous travel day. Like getting up at, I got up at 9, and then packing all my shit up, cleaning up the hotel, leaving the hotel, putting our bags down with the front desk, go eat breakfast, like a late breakfast, and then I just sat in the lobby because I felt like garbage. I sat in the lobby of the hotel waiting on all of them to go buy souvenirs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then go straight to the airport, sit in the airport for a couple of hours, get on this plane, and essentially lose 7 hours.
Yeah.
On the plane for 4 hours, you lose 3 more hours, and it was all of a sudden, because before we even got on the plane, I was like, holy shit, it's almost 5 o'clock here. So it's 8 o'clock at home.
Yeah.
I get home, it's fucking midnight, and I'm like, this sucks. I lost, this wasn't a day.
Yeah.
Nothing happened here. Because at least when we traveled out west on Sunday, it was we had the morning, we got to the hotel, or we got to the airport. We were in the airport for a little bit. We had lunch in the airport, hop on the flight, go to Las Vegas. We touched down. It's 5 o'clock.
Gained 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah. Even with my even with the layover I had in San Antonio, it felt way shorter of just a travel day than whenever we were coming home.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was horrible. Okay. Let's talk a little bit of NFL. I really don't have much. But I did see right before we started, Jalen Waddle signed a 3-year, $85 million extension.
That's very good for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, very good.
That's also a massive extension for a wide receiver too.
Yeah, I think it's 76 mil guaranteed.
Wow.
pretty insane. But you know what? Let's just talk about the thing that actually matters here. There was a rumor that the Raiders owner, Mark Davis, who is 69 years old, in case people were wondering, was having a child with a 26-year-old. I believe she got popular as a competitive dancer, and she's also like a social media influencer, Hayden Hopkins. It's Hayden Hopkins, if you're trying to look her up, Ethan. Okay. This rumor was quickly shut down by her. She posted like a statement on Twitter and cited the reason for this rumor starting from a 2022 picture of her seated next to Davis in the owner's suite at a Raiders game. Supposedly she was there with a friend. Yeah, there you go. All the people can see this one. That is ridiculous.
How is that even a rumor?
Yeah.
She was in Vegas at a time. She got pregnant. Is that it?
I have no idea.
Was she even in Vegas?
She was a woman that went to Vegas to watch a football game.
Grayson, I think you are having Mark Davis's child.
Oh, fuck. Let me go piss on something. Yeah, like no, that's like the most ridiculous rumor I've ever heard. But obviously it gets shut down and like nobody believes it in the first place. It gets shut down, but then when we found out this was not the case, they were just like, well, why don't we just figure out who the actual dad is?
Yeah.
And we did, and it's fucking Joey Gallo. How?
How does that happen?
How did that fucking happen? We go from this totally bullshit rumor about the owner of the Raiders, who is a certified old man. Yeah, certified weird man, bad hair, like everything. There's no way he was having a kid with a 26-year-old that just happened to be in the owner's suite at a Raiders game.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Mark Davis probably inviting a ton of people into his owner's suite.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably not crazy to end up in there. And she said she was with a friend that got invited, so it's like that makes sense as well.
Yeah.
But like, how did that just thank you for the Mark Davis Joey Gallo comparison. Thank you.
I love that.
Mark Davis looks so weird, bro.
It's like a ball sack.
Absolute goober. But yeah, like how does that crazy ass rumor just turn into Joey Gallo's having a kid with this woman?
Joey Gallo. Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
He's hitting the worst right now in MLB, but not off the field.
Yeah. He's hitting something.
It's not baseballs.
Not for the next 9 months, though. And then, last thing I've got, Quinnen Williams was informed in a press conference that Aaron Rodgers is entering his 20th season in the NFL, to which he was like, amazed, and then pointed out that the Jets rookie running back Braylon Allen is only 20 years old.
Damn.
So Aaron Rodgers has been in the league the entire time that Braylon Allen has been alive, as well as Ethan behind the camera.
He eclipsed me by 6 years or 4 years.
Yeah. Whatever. Aaron Rodgers old, confirmed.
Thanks.
I doubt, I think maybe physically he's not that old because drugs.
Legs.
Yeah. Didn't get the vaccine.
Hey, darkness retreats fix that.
Yeah, darkness retreats. I'm pretty sure they make you immune for at least like 6 months.
Literally,
at least while you're in there.
Yeah. You got any NFL stuff?
I actually have a lot of soccer stuff. Don't have NFL stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ethan, do you know of anything else happening in the NFL?
No.
Okay, cool. I didn't think that
really
literally nothing is happening. Like I'm more than aware.
It's all OTAs and so
it's all just like man, this quarterback had a bad day at OTAs. Oh man, this wide receiver had a good day at OTAs.
The only thing that I really heard that a lot of Steelers fans are talking about is Louis Riddick said that the Steelers offense is tailor-made for Justin Fields to start next year.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But not this year because Russ is there.
It won't be for the first couple weeks.
Yeah, it'll take a while.
Won't be till Russ messes up.
I don't think he will. There's no way Russ plays bad enough for the Steelers out of all teams to replace him.
Shh. It's secret. I've gotten dangerous before. That commercial fucking blows.
So is Joey Gallo.
Yeah, that's true. Joey Gallo, confirmed. Getting dangerous. Oh man.
Joey Gallo was having Mark Davis's job.
No, wait. No. I did want to bring this up as well. You guys know Dov Kleeman, the NFL Twitter guy? But
I do not.
Yeah. Apparently he sold his Twitter account months ago.
And no one knew about it?
No. Like people just started to get onto it.
Yeah.
And also, apparently, this same guy hacked this account called the Game Day NFL and was just like attacking other analysts and stuff. But yeah, apparently he does not run this account. And what's funnier is that the entire time he's been on like NFL Twitter, like he's got a decent following. He has 300,000 followers almost.
Wow.
And like he's followed by Big Cat, he's followed by Adam Schefter, he's followed by Ian Rappaport. This guy doesn't work for any source. Like he doesn't work for anybody. He just almost never actually cites a real source. Sometimes he does, but he's never the first to post anything. He always gets it from somebody else, and a lot of times does not credit them. But apparently, the guy who actually created this account in the first place, whoever Dov Kleiman is, doesn't run this account anymore and just sold it to somebody.
Huh.
Which is insane. And like there's been so many times where like apparently his stuff has just been wrong. Jack Mack from Barstool did like a whole thing about this. He's got like he has been a mystery for a while, this Dov Kleeman guy, because nobody's ever seen his face. That's the thing. And so in 2023, the New York Post found out more about this guy who is vaguely known to be 30-something and from Israel.
Huh.
Which, the name makes sense. He amassed, a huge Twitter following. And they call him an aggregator, which, sure. It's really just like he just posts a bunch of random shit about the NFL, but he's not actually a reporter.
Yeah. He just somehow gained
a
good following.
He posts like, hey, this is what Xavier Worthy's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
He posted a TikTok. Like, he's reposting NFL players' TikToks.
Yeah.
Just like, this is what they're up to. And
well, dude, like he clearly got paid to make a post in early May of fucking Baby Gronk's top 30 teams and being like, where should he go?
I know Baby Gronk's dad paid him back.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Which Will Compton replied to that tweet and said, Dov, it's been a pleasure following you. I can't stand idly by and watch you post this nonsense, knowing his guardian works the DMs like a desperate network marketer. Yeah, he just posts he posts the shit that you see like people post on Reddit about the NFL. That's what Dov Kleiman is.
He posts like those like faceless Twitter guys that buy a check mark. Like,
exactly.
He's
like,
definitely
the Eagles are looking scary with this emoji, and then it says Super Bowl incoming, and it's just a video of Jalen Hurts squatting.
He definitely he posts like the guys in like random like popular tweets comments.
Yeah.
Like history, whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's like the
yeah. He's essentially Rex Chapman, but only for the NFL. But like people have been noticing like he just clearly has like some like ghostwriter that just is writing these things. Little do they know it's just a whole nother person. But like he posted something and says Patrick Mahomes is going viral as fans claim he is, in quotes, severely out of shape after returning from the offseason. Like, dude, what are we doing here?
Pot stirrer.
But yeah, like apparently he's the one that falsely accused Mark Davis of having this kid with Hayden Hopkins. He was the first one to report on that, which makes it seem like he's just fucking around.
Is he parody? Like
no, but like
it's
not.
almost like he's parody,
crazy.
but he's also not.
Yeah, I literally can't figure it out. But it's also like I said, it seems like somebody else runs it.
Yeah,
And
got
so
ghostwriters like Drake.
Yeah. He probably has like a team.
Dove team.
Yeah. Dove Climbing LLC. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but when I saw that and like apparently like PFT commenter posted his like screenshots of like DMs with him, and it's literally just Dove Climbing just DMing him his own tweets. Probably just like probably just to bait PFT into like quote tweeting it and like making a joke. But like PFT would just like respond and be like, cool. To like all of them. He was like, why haven't you DM'd me in the last 6 months, dude? But yeah, like it's just super weird and like very confusing situation with this guy because like he is like a lot of people know him in football Twitter for just being like the guy that just posts like the random shit. Like, he's not posting the stuff that like Schefter posts or Rappaport where it's like, you know, we're hearing this from this person out of this camp today. Or like, but he's also not like, you know, ML football where it's like, okay, they actually have reputable sources and like I've seen them be right before and they were the first to post about something. So like it's a little different and they cite their sources every single time.
Yeah.
And like he's gone after like JPA football, which like the guy that runs that account's super cool.
I love JPA football.
There's like a bunch of great NFL accounts and like he just like hates them, I guess. I don't know. But like there's also been things about like burners that he has. Apparently maybe his real name is Billy because that's what one of the names of the burner was. That was like, because I guess there was a tweet that somebody screenshotted from this burner account that they kept seeing responding to like other aggregators and stuff and like reporters and stuff in the NFL world. And I guess that account, somebody followed it and turned on their notifications to see like when they were replying to people and see like what's up with this guy. And I guess a tweet went out and it was exactly the same as a tweet that got, and then it got deleted and then it went out on the Dove Climbing account. So like people are like, okay, that's gotta be his burner. Or like the person that's running the account maybe has 2 accounts and they're like messing around. Like, I don't know. But that's
weird
just
stuff.
Yeah, super crazy. But let's move on to soccer. Let's go through the manager stuff first, and then we'll go through some of the things you had. We'll start Vincent Kompany, Bayern Munich manager. I think we mentioned this briefly last week. I think that's a crazy move.
It is.
Because he hasn't necessarily done anything.
No.
He got them up to... Did he get them up to the Prem?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
So yeah, he was already managing them, got them up to the Prem. They got sent back down, and then he chose to leave. He didn't even get fired.
Yeah.
He chose to leave in upgrades to Bayern Munich.
Which is, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's kind of stupid on Bayern Munich's
I think so.
part.
But I think what Bayern Munich can get out of this is a really good staff around him.
Yeah.
Because I think that would work for Vincent Kompany. I think as a figurehead, he's great.
Yeah.
I don't know about how good he is tactically and about, whatever. But if you kind of work together with him to bring in a fantastic staff behind him, you might have something out of it. And if it doesn't work out for him, maybe that leads you to a candidate in the future.
Yeah. And I guess the couple more good things about Vincent Kompany is like, he was a former player. So he
recently too.
Yeah, he already has that, respect and camaraderie, I'm sure, with the players. And I'm sure the locker room vibes are going to be super high. He was a great captain for Manchester City, so he's a good leader. I just for a club as big as Bayern, with him not really proving anything tactically on the field, I just don't really like that move for him.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right. I think his connection to the game is very important here. Yeah. And I think Tuchel was kind of removed from that.
Yeah.
And that is a big change for Bayern, I guess. So it's going to be interesting to see. But like when you think about like Vincent Kompany, out of like the managers around the world, it's like him and, maybe Thiago Motta, who hasn't played in a couple of years, but I think those are like the 2 like super recent players, like guys that people played against that are still playing now.
Yeah.
Like, a handful of guys may have played against like Xavi. Or
Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, Mikel Arteta, Steven Gerrard, which he's in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. But like I think Kompany is probably one of the most recent guys.
Yeah.
Because he only retired, 2020?
Yeah.
So
Xabi Alonso?
Yeah, Xabi Alonso
Yeah.
for sure. But, like, I think, and those are all great managers.
Oh, yeah.
So
For sure.
the only manager that's a former player that was a really good player that sucks at managing is fucking Wayne Rooney.
Yeah. And Gary Neville. Gary Neville was
Gary
horrible
Neville also
in Valencia.
sucked. Yeah. Ooh. Wayne Rooney, really bad coach.
Yeah.
Like a really bad coach.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the potential replacements for Vincent Kompany at Burnley. Right now, the two names that are floating around are Steve Cooper, who hasn't managed in a while, apparently, or at least in the Prem, and then Frank Lampard.
Oh, wow.
That would be an interesting
It would
one.
be cool to see Super Frank come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I don't really care who's the manager at Burnley because they're going to be in the championship next year.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see if they can bounce right back up.
For sure. I mean, going back to Frank Lampard, since we're on manager news, I think people forget because of what happened at Chelsea as a manager,
Yeah.
how good he was with Derby before Chelsea. He's still a great, football mind. He just needs that success to follow him.
Definitely. Well, let's talk about Chelsea, though. They have hired Enzo Maresca, who we already talked about right at the beginning of the show. Yeah, like I said earlier, formerly on Pep Guardiola's staff at City. Then he saw some success at with a season at Parma, and then I believe he coached, or maybe 2 years at Parma and 1 year at Leicester. Brought into Leicester after they sacked what's his face? Was it
Ranieri?
was it still him right until they got relegated?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, when they got relegated, he came in, filled that role, played. That team did pretty well. And apparently people really like his tactics. Obviously, takes a lot from Pep.
Yeah.
Who he was on the staff with.
That's what I was going to say. Is a lot of the stuff I've heard of Maresca tactically is very Pep-esque. So.
Yeah, which in my eyes, people probably know. I'd be pretty happy with that. But like Maresca he's obviously an Italian, if you couldn't tell from the name, but played in the Premier League, played in Serie A, of course, played in Spain, Greece. That was kind of all the countries he played in, at least. But like he had a long career. He played for 19 seasons. Never played for the top team in Italy, but played for like under 21s, and then managerial wise, 2 years at Man City, 1 year with Parma and 1 year with Leicester.
Yeah,
which is just rather interesting.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and it seems like they see this as a project because he got a 5-year contract off the bat.
We will see.
Yeah, because they gave Poch 2, and they only got 1
for no reason.
Yeah.
That honestly, the 5-year part just means nothing to me.
Yeah,
until
that's
I
fair.
see it.
That is fair. We got another big hiring. Hansi Flick will take over at Barcelona. This one, the German manager, now the manager of Barcelona, was with the German national team for a little bit, and Bayern Munich as well. I believe primarily as assistant. Maybe filled in. Yeah, so he joined Bayern Munich in 2019 as an assistant coach when Kovac was there. And then I guess he was... Okay, so yeah, he was the German manager before Nagelsmann.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
Gotcha.
I knew his name was familiar when I saw that Barcelona signed him. And I think it's a fantastic pickup. He's taking a rather low wage as well. Like he's only getting paid like $3 million a year, plus like his incentives and stuff. Obviously, because Barcelona makes no fucking money.
For some reason.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I think he'll be fine. I don't know too much about his tactics. I haven't seen him put a team on the field really.
Yeah.
Obviously, he coached a couple of German teams, like in the Euros, I think was the last time he did anything. Or
yeah.
Actually, was he the manager of the German World Cup team? Had to be, right?
No, that was the guy who got caught picking his nose in 2010. What the fuck was that guy's name?
Love.
Yeah.
Low. Whatever.
Low. I think that was 2014 manager.
Maybe. I don't even know, dude. But
it's kind of weird.
Okay, so he came in right after the 2020 Euro.
Oh.
As to be the head coach of Germany.
Okay.
He was the coach for the 2022 World Cup.
Okay.
And he got sacked in September of 2023.
I will say it's kind of weird for Barcelona to hire somebody that probably doesn't have like a Latin America or like a Spain style of soccer.
Yeah, no, he has like nothing to like. All of the coaching he has done has been in Germany.
Yeah, it's going to be very unique, I think, for Barcelona going forward.
Yeah, and like he's only like literally his entire career essentially just been Germany. He was born in Heidelberg, Germany. His youth career was all 3 with German teams. His senior career, all 4 teams were German. He played for the West German under-18s in 1983.
He must have been teammates with Beckenbauer then. Maybe.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Beckenbauer
No.
way before the 80s.
Yeah, you're right.
Did play for West Germany though.
Yes.
Yeah. So then he only managed in Germany thus far until Barcelona now. He managed at Red Bull Salzburg as well.
Okay.
Which, he didn't go far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. I haven't watched him manage a game yet. Probably won't watch much of him at Barcelona. I got to be honest, but
yeah.
Interesting to see, especially with the whole Xavi situation, because it was like, okay, Xavi will leave at the end of this year. They're not doing well. Okay, but maybe they should keep him because he wants to take a lower wage than what another manager would take.
Yeah.
And then let's extend him a year.
Yeah.
And then let's fire him. It's crazy. It makes no sense. I don't know what Joan Laporta is doing.
And it's so weird when like a former player of the team comes and manages a club, because I feel like it always ends up like, like when you're a player and you're consistent for that team, it's like, you leave and you retire with one club.
Yep.
It's very, very cool. You're obviously like a lot of the fans like favorite player.
Yeah.
Then you come back as a manager and you're usually not there for a while.
No.
And
unless you're Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you're Pep Guardiola. Yeah.
Who won a treble at Barcelona. But I think Zidane was fine at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I think he was just fine. For years.
Yeah.
But like, no, I do agree with you though. It does seem like a lot of those kind of they come in, they leave. Like, but then again, Mikel Arteta was like a fan favorite kind of guy at Arsenal, and he showed up and has done his thing.
That is true. Yeah.
But
I mean, even with
right.
Zidane though, he left and came back, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like in the time that he was leaving, it was kind of like a little bit weird.
It was
for him.
It definitely was.
But
also because his son was playing on the B team.
Yeah.
Okay. Antonio Conte is taking over Napoli.
That's a very good move for them.
Yeah, and they're giving him a huge budget this summer with how many guys are likely out the door, because I'm pretty sure Kvaratskhelia is like on agreement in terms with PSG already. Yeah, of course. Apparently he wants to be there and they want him. So,
but honestly, with you and I kind of having like a newfound respect for PSG, I think he would actually fit in perfectly.
He would.
That squad.
He's very good.
Yeah.
He's a super skilled left wing. Like, why not go pick that up?
Yeah.
Get Marco Asensio out of that fucking lineup.
Yeah, and go ahead and get Colomwani and Gonzalo Ramos while you're out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're giving him like a huge budget. Like, we're gonna see Napoli spend some money this year.
That'll be fun.
Which is nice.
Yeah,
give Antonio Conte a chance.
They're gonna have to do a lot because you have Juventus picking up Thiago Motta, and it just seems like the Milans are just kind of, even though Inter killed everybody, I would put AC in that category too. They just kind of seem so far ahead. Of the game in Serie A.
Yeah, I think what we're looking at right now is kind of going right back to this big four in Italy.
Yeah. Because
Juventus obviously hiring the new manager and kind of trying to take their next step forward after all the issues they've had over the couple of years.
Yeah.
And then obviously AC Milan and Inter on another level right now.
Yeah.
And then Napoli trying to get back because they just finished, 10th?
Yeah. and got booed off their home field.
I think
the last game.
a strong summer transfer window for Conte, and this team will be fine.
Yeah.
I know he already said that Di Lorenzo, the right back, is untouchable.
Good.
Which I'm glad
He's
about.
phenomenal.
He is so good.
Yeah, but going back to that whole idea, like you kind of got me a little bit excited talking about the big four in Italy because like in the early 2000s, like I honestly wish I lived through that era of Serie A soccer because it was an actual league where like there were literally 4 teams who were going to be neck and neck until the end. It wasn't like, you know, your City today or Bayern Munich, you know, for past years. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to blow up the table right now for Serie A because it was a rather interesting end of the season. Yeah, Atalanta ended up in 4th place, but they also won the Conference League. And so instead of going to the Europa League for winning the Conference League, they're just going to get to go to the Champions League.
Awesome.
But also, that took away one extra European spot that could have been won. Or sorry, Atalanta won the Europa League. So they were already going to the Champions League. That's what the issue was. So they needed Atalanta to finish 5th and Bologna to finish 4th. For them to get 5 Champions League spots and then the 2 Europa League spots and a Conference League spot.
But Atalanta ate them both.
Yeah. Atalanta ate both of those Champions League spots, and Bologna will go to
Conference League.
The Europa League, and then Roma and Lazio, I believe, will be in the Conference League.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, super weird thing. And like Fiorentina almost got back into the Conference League after losing the Conference League final for the 2nd year in a row. But they narrowly missed out. But yeah, I have a feeling, you know, Napoli, they're going to figure everything out this coming season. And then, like, I don't imagine Atalanta's going to be this good. I don't imagine Bologna is going to be this good after losing their manager and probably a lot of their players.
Oh, yeah.
And like Roma and Lazio are always there.
Yeah. Competitive teams.
Yeah, but I think you could definitely see Napoli go, kind of up and fill the role of whatever Atalanta and Bologna were doing this year.
Yeah.
Probably better.
Then again, though, with you know being given a huge budget, it means that like probably a lot of players are going to be new. So maybe you
but
get
also
it all together for a season.
But also it's because there's so many things leaving.
Yeah,
Osimhen's probably leaving. Kvaratskhelia is leaving. So that's probably the 2 most notable players that have been on this squad.
Yeah,
at least in the last year. You already lost guys like Kim and Jay last year. And you're probably going to lose a couple more guys in this midfield.
Yeah.
And so, like, you do need to rebuild, so you got to give them the budget, and they're also going to make a lot of money off these transfers out. So,
yeah,
you know,
that's fair.
You're going to be just fine, I think. Because, like, Kvaratskhelia, his price is looking mid-60s, 70s, probably, and then Osimhen, you know, the whole conversation has been 100 mil or more.
On top of getting new players too, they Chelsea might give them Lukaku for Osimhen as well.
That's true.
So
could end up with them.
Yeah,
he just loves Italy.
Don't know why,
but he can't leave Chelsea.
No,
nobody will actually buy him. It's kind of funny. Okay, Kieran McKenna, who we've been talking about as like essentially linked to everybody.
Yeah,
just decided to sign a 5-year extension with Ipswich. Or sorry, 4-year extension with Ipswich.
Wow.
And just stay with Ipswich as they take on the Premier League.
Sure, Ipswich fans are thrilled to have him come back.
New extension through 2028. So he's not going to Man U. He's not going to Chelsea. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
We'll see what Ipswich does. Pep Guardiola is contemplating leaving City after the 2024-25 season.
Please.
Bro has already won football. Please. Sorry. I almost conformed. He's won soccer twice? He's already won 2 trebles with 2 different teams? Or did he win 2 with Barca? Has he won 3 trebles as a manager?
Did
he have a treble of trebles? Oh, fuck.
Barcelona, Bayern City.
Jesus. Okay, so he does have a treble of trebles.
Yeah.
That bitch.
But Mourinho did it with Inter Milan and Porto.
That is true. That is true.
I just love knocking Pep Guardiola down a bit.
What do we got, Ethan?
Only won twice.
2 trebles?
Oh, 2 trebles.
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
So maybe he might not have won one with Barca. No, he definitely won. I don't think he won it with Bayern then.
No, probably not Bayern.
I think he won a double with Bayern, but like they didn't win the DFB Pokal or something.
Yeah.
That was probably
that sounds
the case.
right.
Nonetheless, this is kind of crazy. And apparently, City's they're expecting a decision by December. So the season will already be going on. They just have to figure something out.
You know what I would love for Pep Guardiola to do?
Go to Barcelona
PSG and become fucking irrelevant. No one cares. No one's gonna care if he wins a treble with PSG.
Bro, he should just go back to Barcelona and just do it again.
Yeah.
Just start back fresh.
Honestly,
You have so much good young talent right there to work with.
yeah.
You can let everybody else deal with these later years of Robert Lewandowski, and then you just swoop in and you're fine. Apparently, that's part of the reason Xavi got sacked, is that he was steadfast on selling Robert Lewandowski this year.
Really?
Yeah, at 35 years old.
Huh.
I think Ethan's mic is muted, but from behind the camera, he just said "unk."
Oh, I thought you said punk.
When I said 35 years old. Yeah, I'm unk now because Robert Lewandowski's old. Yeah, I don't know. Pep could literally do whatever he wants. He could retire. He could go to work on TV.
Yeah.
Oh man, add him into that UCL team.
Yeah.
With Kate Abdo and Thierry Henry, Michael Richards, Jamie Carragher. I think it'd be hard to add to that group.
Yeah.
I think you gotta because every now and then they throw somebody in there.
Yeah.
It works.
Well, they have their sideline guys like
Yeah.
Kasper Schmeichel.
Yeah. Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kasper's the son.
Yes.
One of the Schmeichels.
Yeah. Whatever. One of them just happens to be a Premier League legend. The other one played for Man United.
Wait a minute.
That was bad. It was a bad joke.
Wait a minute.
Kasper Schmeichel won a way more improbable title.
That is
Just
very
saying.
true. Very, very true.
Okay, let's move on, though. Mikel Arteta is expected to become the highest-paid manager in the Prem. He's going to get somewhere around $10 million a year.
Yeah, I like that for him.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Ten Hag's future will be decided by the end of this week, possibly today. Apparently, they're doing his end-of-season review today, so he'll either stay or he's gone.
Yeah. Ten Hag, he was falling off the cliff, and then he got that pinky.
Yeah.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
He's hanging on right now.
Exactly.
Man.
Fire
Please
him.
sack him.
Fire him,
Please
please.
get him fucking out of the team.
I don't want to watch another season of this shit.
Oh my god, they play so bad. I hate watching Manchester United.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of could go for some more bad Manchester United. As long as they don't
That is
steal my
true.
fucking Europe spot again.
Yeah.
Apparently Thomas Tuchel wants to return to England.
Manchester United.
Could go to Manchester United,
Yeah.
which I have seen, as well as Thomas Frank is a potential candidate, and Poch for Manchester United.
Wow.
That would be interesting.
I actually would like to see Poch come back to the Premier League.
Yeah. I think the best stuff he's done is in the Prem.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
good with Spurs. I don't know why people like to talk shit. Obviously, he didn't win trophies because Spurs doesn't win trophies. But they
Did
were,
get him to a Champions League final.
Yeah,
when the fuck did
exactly.
you ever think you were going to see that, Tottenham fans?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing, Brighton considering a move for Graham Potter.
Go have at
Yeah, I thought that would
Which,
be
I mean,
your-
it was great for them
ideas.
previously.
I just, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It just seems a little interesting.
Has he been unemployed since Chelsea?
I think so.
I guess
Yeah.
that was just so bad. that he just
It
didn't
was
wanna go
really
back to
bad. Here,
managing.
let's see, because he was really really fucking bad.
Yeah.
He hadn't done anything since Chelsea.
And I don't even really remember him like having offers or being rumored with anybody after Chelsea either.
Mm-mm.
So maybe it wasn't his choice.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, that would be an interesting move for Brighton. I gotta say, still haven't seen a landing spot for Roberto De Zerbi.
I think Manchester United should hire Graham Potter.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know where De Zerbi's going. I haven't seen any rumors or anything. So I don't know. I've
Yeah.
heard Manchester United potentially, but that's really it.
When there were a lot of rumors like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
It's kind of calmed down now.
yeah. All right, what you got for the soccer stuff?
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't
got
have
some
any
things.
manager news. I just have player
That's
stuff.
fine.
Grayson and I talked about this on Vegas, but we can bring it up on the pod. But Javi Alonso has reportedly asked Leverkusen to sign Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I saw that. I believe Al Nassr are trying to extend him right now.
Yeah.
So if they don't, maybe.
Back to Europe. Well, here's why. So Cristiano Ronaldo has obviously broken the Saudi League goal record.
Yeah.
He has 35 goals this season. Messi has 34 since leaving Barcelona.
Yeah. He also didn't play for like 6 months.
He sits out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need to play.
No. Neither does Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But I think what's interesting, and I think this is kind of how I'm going to break down like the GOAT debate now, as we've kind of moved to a very different part of both of their careers.
Yeah.
Messi is definitely the GOAT.
Yeah.
But I think now that we're seeing them get older, Ronaldo and like his body and his like physique and the way that he like kind of takes care of himself, he's actually hot as fuck. It's starting to pay off at this stage in his
definitely
career.
agree. I agree with that, but also
Go ahead,
like
fanboy. But also what?
all I'm gonna say for Messi's case is that it seems like he knows that he's achieved everything and doesn't need to further anything.
For sure.
I don't know if Ronaldo is quite in that same mindset, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. It's probably a good thing when you're a competitive athlete.
Yeah.
But I think now, like, I don't think we need to judge their careers off of where we're at now. Because this is not the part of their careers that we'll be talking about.
No.
Nobody talks about fucking Pele playing for the New York Cosmos or whatever the fuck that team was
the
called.
Cosmos, yeah.
Yeah. Like, nobody talks about that.
And to
actually, nobody talks about Pele playing any club soccer. We only know that he played for the Brazilian national team.
Yeah. But to your point, though, kind of going with Messi and his career,
yeah,
we him speaking English is kind of the tell that it's winding down.
Yeah,
he's starting to care less and less about soccer.
What do you have, Ethan?
We got breaking news from the NCAA.
What? Again? Okay, what do we have?
NCAA states reach agreement in lawsuit that would grant immediate eligibility to multiple transfer athletes.
Jesus Christ. Why?
They just keep agreeing on stuff. I haven't even kept track.
Stop saying yes.
I just keep seeing that they agree on stuff.
I don't get it.
They're being very aggressive this offseason.
They are. Okay. I got to look at this article for a second. See if there's anything to talk about with it. So the NCAA and a coalition of states suing the organization pronounced a proposed settlement of a lawsuit Thursday that would allow athletes to be immediately eligible to play no matter how many times they transfer and offer some who were sidelined an extra year of eligibility. Who the fuck cares? Just stop. Okay, if we're going to do this, how about we do this? Okay, so each school can now employ or pay these players. So now they can be employees for the school's athletic department. Okay, and then all the players join this players union. Maybe let's call it the NCAA PA. The NCAA PA. Okay, pretty cool, right? Okay, so now these teams bring them in. Caveat, though, you take 32 of the best teams and you split them up into divisions of 4 teams, and then half those teams are in one conference called, like, I don't know, the AFC, and the other ones are the NFC. And then you make them all free agents, and then you draft the new ones out of high school, and then after 4 years, they get drafted to the NFL, and you just make the minor leagues.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now. This is what, okay.
Second and short is spearheading.
You know what? You just transfer wherever the fuck you want. You're literally just a free agent now.
Yeah.
That's all this is. This is literally just college athletes reaching free agency every single year. They're all on 1-year deals with their team. That's literally what we're coming to.
Yeah.
It's just it's NFL Junior. that's what's happening right now. This is Play 60.
We need a
This is what NFL
gonna
Play
sponsor
60
this.
brought us to. It's crazy. Like, what are we doing? Give it some format, dude. Don't just keep giving up on things.
They're not gonna hold their ground.
No, dude. The NCAA sucks. They're
just gonna let it happen. At this point.
Yeah, I don't know what their problem is, dude. It's crazy. Okay,
that's insane. Man.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to make the NCAA work with all these rules, just turn it into the NFL. Just merge. Fuck it. I don't know, man. Just do something. Okay, Luke, continue.
Grayson, can you name me the 2 players from from Chelsea's Champion League winning squad that's still here.
Reece James.
Okay.
Ben Chilwell.
There you go.
That's it.
Good job. Yeah, that's literally it.
Yeah.
Just the
Guess
two
what?
fullbacks.
They're never on the field.
They're both made of glass. Edison Cavani has retired from international football, which the only reason I'm bringing it up now is because like the Copa's coming up.
Yeah.
I would have
maybe
liked to have
he's
seen him
retiring
play.
after,
No,
or he didn't get selected.
or he didn't get selected. Yeah,
Which could be the
which I
case.
can't think of
Luis Suarez.
Luis Suarez and who.
I don't know. Why would Luis Suarez make it at this point?
Yeah, that is very true.
I don't know. I've been seeing a bunch of Euros and Copa teams coming out, so
Yeah.
I might be able to pull it up real quick.
So, Grayson, in other news, we have never, ever, ever prank Neymar.
Okay. I don't know if I'll ever get in the vicinity of Neymar.
Well, he had a teammate tie his shoes together, so Neymar slashed his tires.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was his payback.
Nice.
And that's all the soccer news I have.
Okay.
So Neymar is a great guy. He takes jokes really well.
I can tell. Very interesting. Yeah. I guess I wasn't really planning on tying Neymar's shoelaces together.
But if you were,
Yeah.
don't.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
I won't do that. Also, doesn't he a lot of times wear laceless cleats?
I don't.
Doesn't I think his like signature cleat with Nike.
I don't have a foot fetish like that.
I think he has a signature cleat with Nike that doesn't have laces, but very interesting. Nonetheless. Okay. I guess it's questions time.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time for Ethan to talk.
Yeah. All right. First one. Do you think giving up a home run to Barry Bonds actually mattered, or did your coach just say, it's Barry Bonds?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's probably that's probably the case. Or you
Yeah.
just pitch around him.
Yeah,
I think if it didn't matter, they wouldn't have pitched around him.
it's fair.
Just walk him and hope
Yeah.
he gets hurt. Running
But like
bases.
I think out of anybody, he's probably the easiest one to just like shake it off. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
It's Barry
Like,
Bonds.
you know, yeah, exactly. Like you give up a home run to like Jeff Kent. I think they're on the same Giants team.
Yeah.
I'd probably be a little more mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Depends.
I think I give up a home run in an MLB game. First of all, I'd be ecstatic just to be there.
no matter what, I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, but exactly. If I was
I'm an
if I was
MLB
a
pitcher.
major league pitcher, I'd be
Yeah.
mad if I gave up a home run to anybody.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know.
It depends on the situation too.
Yeah, if it was me, I don't give a fuck, dude. That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
But if
I'm not throwing
I
it in
were
the zone.
yeah, if I were stepping into the shoes of an MLB player, I probably wouldn't be happy with that.
Yeah.
So I guess I'd probably say no. I'd probably say people probably did care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
get a King of JUCO Barry Bonds.
I think if it was like middle of July,
Yeah, that's true. If it was just like some fucking
throwaway game and
this is our 20th
game,
our
throwaway
20th
game in
away
Rochester. or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the rubber match in Oakland. I don't care.
Yeah. All right. What team in the Big Four leagues has the coolest logo? No alternates.
Oh, so the Big Four U.S. leagues.
Yes.
And we
Okay.
can't go alternate?
Nathan said that.
Okay.
If you want, I don't make the rules.
We don't need alternate logos.
I mean, what
Well,
alternates?
I was
would-
going to say like the Bears bear.
No, that's
logo.
their actual
That's their
logo
primary
now.
logo now.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
their
on the
primary
helmet?
now.
I don't think it's on the helmet.
Aren't their
I think it
helmets?
is. I know it's on their 50-yard line.
But I think that's their official logo now.
No,
So-
it is. I
Yeah,
think
no,
it
they
is.
still have the
So,
C.
let's see. Okay, well then I don't. Let's go to the NFL's website. See what logo they use. That's how we'll do this. Go to teams. Nah, they show the bear.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm going with the bear then. That's it.
Really?
That is a really good one.
I'm trying to think.
I feel like there's some good basketball ones.
Oh, yeah, basketball has some good ones.
Yeah, the MLB ones suck.
Yeah, they're all just
Honestly.
letters.
Yeah, just
I
about.
mean, basketball is
everybody.
all just basketballs and stuff.
Yeah. Now the NBA does a good job of like integrating other aspects into the logos.
Other than the city.
Yeah, and they also update their logos relatively often.
Yeah,
Which
they
is
have so many
super
alternate
helpful.
logos from City Connect.
That's true.
Or whatever their jerseys are called. I don't care.
City Edition.
City Edition.
Or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
They make all the different ones now.
They
I'd
make 'em
probably
better.
have to go with some NBA one.
Yeah, I like the Magic's just normal one.
Yeah, the Magic's logo is pretty good.
Oh, it's a like Mardi Gras Pelicans one.
Yeah.
Looks cool. I'm gonna try to
I think the
find it.
Pelicans logo in general is pretty good.
Yeah.
I really like the Bucks logo.
Yeah.
Bucks logo is really good. The Raptors logo is rather simple, but I like it. It's just the ripped up ball.
I think the Jazz is a cool concept.
Yeah,
Jazz a
kind
lot.
of. Other than the fact that Jazz has nothing to do with Utah.
Yeah.
That's the only problem with the Jazz is that they were destined to be in New Orleans.
T-Wolves is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, T-Wolves is pretty solid.
Maybe I'm tripping because I can't find this Mardi Gras
Actually, the
logo.
NFL also has good ones.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Also, Vancouver Grizzlies.
That would
Yeah.
be the ultimate pick.
Yes.
The Preds
Yeah.
have a really good saber-tooth logo.
Coyotes for being
Yeah,
such an
the
ass
Coyotes
team.
one is
Well,
awesome.
not even a team anymore.
That's a good point. The Coyotes logo is awesome.
Vegas has a pretty solid one.
Yeah, Vegas is pretty solid.
boring, though.
Yeah, it's basic.
Yeah.
I think.
The Bakersfield Commodores, they're
Not Big Four.
Well,
I think
yeah,
the,
but
the San Jose Sharks.
it's the
Sharks
it's
are
the
cool.
Oilers, like nice triple. I don't know what
Oh.
the leagues are called.
I don't know.
I was on it in NHL 18.
Nice.
My player, it's a sick logo.
Yeah, let's see this logo that you're talking about. I'd love to know what this is. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and make my final pick. I think the San Jose
Condors,
Sharks.
not Commodores. Yeah.
I'm going with the Sharks. I like their logo. It's just a shark biting a hockey stick. That is sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
the
let me pull it up.
Bakersfield Condors
Let me pull it.
AAA or whatever the hell they call it hockey team. That's an awesome logo.
Yeah.
I love that.
You should look up the Athens Rock Lobsters.
Oh wait.
If we're just gonna talk logos, this is different because we're just talking logos. We got a lot of things to talk
Oh,
about.
yeah.
The Montgomery Biscuits.
Look
Yes.
up the
Solid ass
Athens one.
Oh.
Our new hockey team.
Yeah. Oh wait, Athens.
Athens Rock Lobsters, like the B-52 song.
It's just I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Love that one.
Yeah, it kind of explains itself.
Claws up, baby.
And butter sauce.
What did you say?
He's making a joke that's a callback to a Family Guy cutscene.
Oh.
That's Rock Lobster.
Iraq
Yeah.
lobster. Yeah, exactly.
Love that episode.
That's a fantastic cutscene.
Any others?
Any other the Savannah Ghost Pirates?
Ooh, the
That one's a really good one.
spelling Savannah.
We're just doxing what I go on Google, but that's cool.
It's fine. Is this it?
Maybe.
ECHL?
Yeah. That's it. The Ghost Pirates.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of looks like semen, but that's
Besides the
Savannah
point.
Ghost Seaman.
yeah, ectoplasm.
Seamen.
I believe is what that is.
Go seamen.
Yeah, seamen.
Yeah.
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 There you go.
Ghost
They're
seamen.
pirates. Okay. No more logos. Next question.
Five Below or Dollar Tree?
Dollar Tree.
Ooh, yeah, Dollar Tree.
Five Below so mid.
Yeah.
Dollar
If you
Tree.
want
gonna
like
get, a
NBA
fucking
2K19
keyboard?
or you want candy,
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
variety.
Dude, just go to Dollar Tree.
you want a pool float?
Buy like a steak. You can't buy a steak at Five
You
Below.
can't get mussels at Five Below.
Exactly, bro. I'm not gonna find fried oysters at Five Below. I'm not gonna
Yo,
buy
so-
them at Dollar Tree, but I sure as hell can't find them at Five Below.
It's a thought that counts.
Exactly, dude. I can go get a fucking Prime Energy at the Dollar Tree for like $2.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't know if that's actually the price.
You can get like a. There's some weird.
It
brands
bothers me
there.
though that they now have a price max of like $10.
Yeah.
Oh
that's-
yeah.
Yeah,
That makes it the 99-cent store because they also go up.
Yeah.
They're not even here, but I just know that they go above.
Yeah. But yeah, Dollar Tree used to actually, like, the Dollar Tree we had down the road used to literally just be $1.
Yeah.
Like, I could walk in,
remember
like,
those.
so I was, like, heavy, like, one summer, I would stop there every day.
Just buy snacks.
And I'd buy snacks. Or, like, I'd stock up for, like, a week
Ugh.
on snacks because you could get a bag of pickled sunflower seeds for $1.
Yeah.
Get, like, 4 of them.
You get a drink so you can spit the seeds into.
Yeah, got to get like a giant drink, like a big Gatorade or Powerade or something, because you got to fill up with seeds. And then you get like 3 more, Arnold Palmer sweet tea jugs.
Yeah.
And then you get like Cheez-Its, some kind of off-brand cookies. Handicap hot fries, like fucking everything.
Those are phenomenal.
They're awesome. And then you go to the beverage thing, you buy like a nice root beer that's in a glass bottle
That has 1,000,000 grams of sugar.
Yeah, it's got so much sugar
It's
in
like
it.
36 grams.
And it would be like $10.
Yeah.
Now I go in there.
I get my root beer and it's
I got a root beer
$1 per gram of sugar.
Exactly, dude. They're trying to run my pockets for a fucking root beer and an orange soda. All right. Dollar Tree's way
Hey,
better.
don't forget balloons.
Yeah, you can also buy balloons there and cards.
Yes.
Also, they're always a mess now because they
Yeah.
raise the prices, so nobody shops there, and now they can't employ anybody.
So it's
There's
bad.
always empty shelves and shit on the floor.
Bro, I remember going down the snack zone or whatever. It's empty. It's bare. Nobody has stocked it.
Bro, nobody put in an order last week. It's insane. Okay, next
I'm messing
question.
with the snack zone.
The snack zone's fire. I need to put that up in here. Steal
the
that shit from
sign.
there.
It's just
Yeah.
right there.
Probably have no one employed to stop you.
That's
Yeah.
probably true.
Guys,
That's
let's go
actually
Dollar Tree
100%
after
true.
this.
We might have to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Would you rather have a lifted Jeep or lifted truck?
lifted truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the bet.
Truck.
Luke has a lifted truck.
Yeah.
It's actually a leveled.
Is it leveled? Okay.
Yeah. I do
Okay.
not drive a lifted truck.
Gotcha.
But
Would
you
you
get
ever
the
have a
bet.
squatted truck or no penis?
It's the same
There has
thing.
no penis. I would 100. Yeah, it's same thing. Yeah, it's oxymoron. Yeah, exactly. Squatted truck penis. It's an oxymoron. Okay.
Yeah, that
easily a truck though.
Yeah.
I find more function out of it.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
I've driven, like, my dad has a Jeep. I hate driving it. I
Yeah.
do.
I'm learning how to drive right now with it, and it's
Yeah.
pretty
They're not
Yeah,
easy.
Ethan's learning to drive in that thing.
Good luck.
It's not
Yeah.
fun.
Don't wrap it around a tree.
Or do.
I'll try not.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah, it depends on what's happening in life.
Yeah,
You know?
we'll see.
See what the else doing.
To the people out there, don't do that.
Yeah, please don't do
Okay, next question.
What big sport do you watch the least, and what would that sport have to change to make you watch more?
Hockey, and it needs to be on when the baseball season's not happening.
So it can start up and stop in between.
See, like I watched the least hockey, but also right ahead of it is basketball.
Yeah, and it overlaps with basketball at all times.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
entire seasons go together. And yes,
And they
it
run
starts like right during it literally starts during the MLB, like the World Series.
Yeah,
Essentially.
because that's when the NBA starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally
October.
starts it starts in October during the playoffs. So I'm not paying attention to the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And then the NFL playoffs go through everything that
Like
matters.
the All-Star break.
And then you get to the All-Star break essentially.
Yeah.
And then
And then the
spring
NBA
training
playoffs
starts.
are on now, and now you're not paying attention to hockey.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
hockey playoffs are like,
but they
Stanley
run
Cup,
they
like,
run
eh.
together.
Yeah.
They literally run the exact same schedule.
So you can't even really watch them.
No.
If you want to watch both.
Exactly. It makes no sense to me.
I think if they put more money into it, like if more money got brought into it somehow,
Yeah.
then they could maybe
I
get better
don't-
scheduling.
I think the fact that I already watch so much baseball, football, and soccer,
Yeah.
I can't
Then-
add in anything else that I can watch a ton of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they play it at 12 in the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. If they didn't play at the same time as the
Get
Braves
those
every night.
WNBA schedule links. You remember when they were
Yeah.
playing the finals at like
Yeah.
4 o'clock?
Yeah, the classic ESPN2 1 o'clock primetime slate. For the
Game
WNBA
7.
finals.
Hey, not this year though. They're getting good scheduling.
Yeah. Shout out Caitlin
Shout out
Clark.
Cameron Brink.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark did that for everybody.
Yeah.
She got everybody private jets.
Yeah.
She got everybody everything.
Chartered
Chartered planes.
Yes.
Whatever. It's private.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Cameron Brink, just cause.
Yeah.
She's bad. Shout out New Balance.
Shit. What up? All right.
I didn't
Anything?
even get to answer that
Oh,
question.
please.
Yeah.
Sorry. We're really me and Ethan like to go on tangents.
Yeah.
I would say the NBA and make the Hawks better, and then NHL give us a team in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to make the Hawks better.
They're doing both. They're trying to make the
Yeah, they're actually trying to do both of those things.
Yeah.
They're trying to put hockey in Atlanta and they're trying to make the Hawks better.
Yeah. If the Hawks maybe make a good draft pick.
That's a funny joke.
Yeah, I
That
know.
doesn't fucking happen.
This is the
And
most
when you do,
basketball ever talked.
if you
I
do
just
make a
realized.
good draft pick, you trade them to the fucking Mavericks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And look where they're at. Fucking a game away from the finals.
Oh, man.
Not if Anthony Edwards has anything to do about it.
Well, you should have done something earlier.
Yeah. So
Because
let
they
it
went
get
down
3-0.
3-0 and
Hey,
now
it's
they're down
3-1.
3-1.
It's 3-1. Come back.
Okay.
That would actually be kind of ridiculous.
That would be
though.
absolutely.
Red Sox.
You would lose your bet.
I would lose my bet that I made in
Yeah.
Vegas. I did hit though on Cole Reagan's over 6.5 strikeouts
Nice.
and Mariners money line.
There you go.
Now I just need Real Madrid to win by 1 goal.
Is it at least one goal, or it has to be one goal?
At least 1 goal.
I think you got that.
Yeah. We should have talked about that game.
Oh,
Totally forgot
yeah,
about that.
Champions League final.
Champions League final. Who's gonna win?
Real Madrid.
Yeah, same. All right, cool.
But it would be cool to see Marco Royce.
Yeah, it
you know,
would be.
But then again, it also is cool to see Cruz win.
Yeah,
well, too. So
yeah,
yeah, big game.
it is definitely. Okay. Any more questions?
Last one.
Last one.
Did you buy lunch at school or bring lunch?
Bring lunch.
Always.
Bought.
Gotcha. Then what was your favorite thing from the cafeteria?
Nacho Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, always went back for seconds on Nacho Day because I had
You
forced
guys
lunch.
got seconds?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You
I
have to
didn't know
pay
that was a
for them,
thing.
but like it sucked.
I never had to pay for mine.
Really?
Not at Pickens. Here you go. Here you go,
Nice.
little boy.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Nacho Day by far.
Trust me, some of them linemen, I sit with them. They go back for like a third.
Yeah. It amazed. Like, once you get to high school, it just kind of seems odd to buy lunch.
Yeah.
Like,
Everything.
when I was
everybody
in high
still likes
school,
the
nobody
orange
bought
chicken.
lunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least none of
I
the
mean-
people I was with bought lunch.
Good half. Like, it's half and half for me.
Maybe. I don't know. Nobody that I was ever around bought lunch in high school.
Yeah. It depends. Just kind of whatever.
It could have just been the class of people that I was rolling with. That could have been the
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
But you
I've
know,
always brought. I've
happens.
never bought a lunch.
I bought lunch one time. It's because I left my lunchbox in the car.
Left my
On the way
lunchbox.
to
I've
school.
lost my lunchbox plenty of times at school, and I just
Yes, I'm aware.
didn't eat.
You lose your lunchbox.
Well, no, it's usually after lunch.
Yeah.
But I left it in the weight room one day, and I just didn't eat. Actually, no, I had a bag of M&Ms because I needed some protein because I had practice
That's
that day.
protein,
There's
bro.
peanuts.
Yeah.
So
There's peanut M&Ms.
There's protein
it's
there.
not like
There
a
was no other
source of
good
protein.
snacks.
Bro, you definitely could have gotten like a bar out of there.
There was no. It's before they changed all the vending machines.
Ah. Okay.
No, now all the vending machines only healthy food.
No way.
Uh huh.
I mean, you should certainly be able to find some protein.
Well, now it was last year.
No, okay.
They changed it like this year, like
Yeah.
last semester.
What kind of stuff is in the vending machines now?
It's like reduced fat Doritos.
Oh,
Dude,
Oh.
not a single bag of Skittles.
What?
That's my favorite.
How are you gonna go Marshawn Lynch beast mode on it?
Don't ask me. But it's like just bad like cereal bars, like the Lucky Charms
Oh
ones.
hell no, bro!
Yeah.
Those things are just stale cereal.
Yeah.
It's just the old cereal.
And the
Yeah.
reduced fat Doritos not only taste like reduced fat Doritos, but they're
Yeah.
also like 75% air.
Yeah,
there's
and
like
they're
two
also like
actual Doritos.
yeah, they're also shit. Like the texture's off.
Yeah.
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 because you can't use the
'Cause the
same
fats.
ingredients. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That's
will
our
say though,
actual-
baked
Baked Lays are
baked
gas.
lays are phenomenal.
I'm a
Yeah.
big fan. I rather have
I
baked
would.
Lays than
I
normal.
probably. I will never buy regular Ruffles again.
Really?
Yeah.
The
baked Ruffles are 10 times better.
Yeah, you just don't get the flavors.
Sour cream and onion, cheddar sour cream.
If they made it all dressed, baked.
Oh man!
Oh my
God! I got cheddar sour cream baked Ruffles the other day. Phenomenal.
I don't think I'll ever eat normal Lay's unless it's there.
That's true. I don't really
normal
care about
Lay's is
normal
probably the
Lay's.
most overrated snack.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
It's just so mid.
I would much rather have kettle cooked or baked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good Cape Cod.
Yeah. Oh, dude, a good Cape Cod. I don't know what the brand was that we got, or at least I got some.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
So, we were eating Terra chips, which are awesome. Those are the ones that it's like potato, sweet potato, parsnips, something else.
Random vegetable chips.
But it's all like made like kettle cooked chips. Phenomenal. But then I also got some other kettle cooked chips, and they were jalapeno cheddar.
Oh.
They were amazing. Because it tasted just like the jalapeno cheddar Cheetos, except it was kettle cooked potato chips.
Ooh.
Oh, Cheetos,
Awesome.
don't even get me started. I hate crunchy Cheetos.
Crunchy Cheetos suck unless they're flaming hot or cheddar jalapeno.
Yes. Yeah. Which for me, just cheddar jalapeno.
You don't like
I
flaming
don't like
hot?
flaming hot.
It's not amazing.
It's not a good spicy. I'd rather have Takis.
I think the little boy in the Flamin' Hot Cheetos movie disagrees.
They're amazing.
That's pretty much what he is. It's like, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. And I like it.
I'd rather have Takis though if I'm gonna have a spicy chip.
That's fair. Yeah, I
Just
definitely
better.
would too.
Like there's no doubt about it. Just
I think
better.
the Takis chips are pretty good too.
Also, the texture of crunchy Cheetos is the worst.
Oh yeah, they're horrible.
I'd rather have puff any day.
Sounds like you're talking about smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck Cheetos. I'd rather have a puff.
Puff bar, bro.
No. All right.
We went on a snack tangent.
Yeah,
real
that was
quick.
a good snack tangent we just had there. I don't even know what the fucking question was.
Bring lunch or buy lunch. It was a vending machine talk.
Okay, yeah. So I'll talk real quick about what I would bring for lunch. So as a young boy, good, turkey sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Mine's better.
Typically had Cheez-Its or Goldfish. And then once I got into like middle school, pizza rolls, a few other things here and there. Sometimes you get a sandwich. Yeah,
often.
I actually elementary school and middle school.
Yeah.
Heavy Uncrustables, whether that be grape jelly and peanut butter, strawberry jelly and peanut butter, Nutella. Oh, sorry, chocolate hazelnut spread, Uncrustables.
Yes.
Even sometimes you got to dabble in a peanut butter and honey.
Yeah.
They're not great, but they're okay.
Yes.
They're also whole wheat.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
I've rocked the same thing since.
Yeah, you've been eating the same thing every single day for every school year since what?
Probably
Fourth grade? Yeah.
Pizza rolls as the entree.
The entree is crazy.
What other?
You're acting like you're eating a 3-course meal.
It is. Some type of
Bro,
chip.
fruit snacks do not comprise any part of a 3-course meal.
Some type of chip. I think right now we're rocking with the premium pack from Lay's.
Okay, bro's got the premium pack in.
The premium's higher.
He's got exotics.
No, it's just all the best Lay's chips.
Yeah,
None of the
I know what you're
ass.
talking
Like
about.
it's literally
Yeah.
just perfect.
Okay.
Like there's never a bag you don't want.
Okay.
It's great. And then probably grapes, depending on the.
Green, red.
Yes, I've made the change to green.
Yeah, green is the way to go.
Always crunchier.
Yep. That's
You don't get a mushy grape usually.
I always find mushy red grapes though.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about green grapes, but they get bigger. They're crispier, way crispier.
It's
You
just
get
like
a good crunch out of them.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Green grapes are fire.
Yeah, and then like fruit snacks and a protein bar.
Okay. Yeah, my high school one was like either a pastrami sandwich or like pastrami and white American like rolled up together, and then some kind of chips, Goldfish, all dressed Ruffles, definitely in the rotation sometimes. Funyuns, they're all right. Funyuns
They're better for at home.
yeah,
They mess up your breath.
that's true.
They just came out with a spicy queso.
It sucks dick.
Yeah, it's ass.
I actually like.
I hate it.
It was
That was pretty
disgusting.
good.
The only problem with Ruffles is that you bite into it thinking it's supposed to be like an onion ring, and then it's onion flavored.
Funyuns, not
What?
Ruffles. You said Ruffles.
Oh, sorry, Funyuns. Yeah, the problem with Funyuns is biting into them, thinking this is gonna taste like an onion ring.
No, it tastes like
doesn't.
onion powder.
It tastes like onion powder. So then when I go to bite into it, and it's supposed to taste like spicy queso, it just doesn't seem right.
It doesn't compute.
Yeah.
You're like, what should this taste
Yeah,
like?
it's the same goes for Flamin' Hot Funyuns, which they also
But
had for a long time.
they're still kind of good.
They're okay.
I'm fine with them.
Yeah, so that was kind of the main things. You know, I have like a fruit snack every now and then, some Welch's.
Oh yeah, we only go Welch's.
Yeah.
Even though some are better.
We used to get
You can get them at BJ's.
what's that one? Black Forest?
Yeah, the gummy, the like juice ones.
Yeah, they're like off-brand Gushers.
Yes.
Yeah. Healthy Gushers, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My lunch changed a lot. Used to go for a yogurt every now and then.
Yeah.
Greek yogurt was a staple in the lunch.
Yeah.
Good Chobani flip. Mint chocolate chip Chobani flips are fire. S'mores, key lime pie. The key lime pie flavor is undefeated.
Yeah.
I
was in a big yogurt for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like 8th grade. Just because, I don't know. I was just feeling it.
I feel
I needed something
Luke
quick.
does not relate to any of this, talking about like what we brought to school.
Yeah, because you didn't bring lunch.
Yeah. It's probably a little bit of a foreign concept to you.
I guess when I would like get babysitted, I would bring lunch. There's usually Lunchables.
Most
of the time.
What's the go-to Lunchables?
I honestly don't even remember what I was getting.
Okay.
Like I think there was like a queso one, like where you could like dip it into like a
the
like
nacho
queso.
one.
With nachos.
Yeah.
You just like nachos.
Yeah, you're just a nacho
I
guy.
just like nachos. And then like the ham, cheese, and crackers were great too.
Yeah.
We never brought lunch.
Nah, I've never been a fan of Lunchables.
It never looked appetizing, so I was just
Exactly.
I was repulsed because I'm
Yeah.
picky. So.
Yeah, like we've already established on this episode, I'm picky I'm not picky, but I've got an expensive taste for food.
Wine,
so,
taste, beer, budget.
Exactly. That's right. But like, yeah, like I'm not eating wet ham. Sorry.
Oh,
I hate to break it to you, bro. I'm not eating wet circular ham.
Not even wet, just slimy.
Yeah,
it's really just slimy.
It's not wet. It's fucking non-Newtonian shit on there, bro. It's insane. They got oobleck on ham.
They got oobleck.
Yeah, just absolutely fucking vile shit.
Yeah.
And a Lunchable. And like the fucking pizza crust and
Then
the
it's just
nasty
like-
ass sauce. Yeah, nah, I'm
Oh
good.
yeah, the pizza one fucking sucks.
I'll pass. All the Lunchables suck. All I want is the fucking Kit Kat or Oreo that comes in it.
Or like the Kool-Aid jammer.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid that comes in it, the Capri Sun. Whatever the fuck comes with the Lunchable is awesome. Whatever's supposed to be in there. Okay.
If you
Is
give
that
me all
everything?
sides, there you go.
That's true. Okay. Is that everything?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're done with the questions, and we're done with this episode. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, or if you didn't, whether you enjoy this or not, you should probably subscribe. I'll just go ahead and say that, because there's something to enjoy here. If you enjoy commenting, and saying,
Hey,
how
we
much-
talked NBA.
That's true. We did talk basketball. I'm putting it in the tags. But yeah, this was just a fun kind of coming back from the travel day. This was a jet lagged episode, I'd say. So yeah, maybe it is good, maybe it's not. It felt like, the conversations were flowing. I think we had some good tangents that we hit on. So with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, comment here on YouTube, turn on those post notifications as well to stay up to date with everything going on. Of course, follow us on all of our social media accounts. So I'm going to be down here at the bottom of the screen. And then follow us on all those to keep up with everything. Instagram's primarily the one that we're going out on. So you'll see the new episodes. You'll see any of the content, any clips, anything that comes out on there. You'll see on Instagram first. And then, of course, if you're listening on the podcast platforms, thank you for listening. But also, give us 5 stars. Give us a follow. If you've already done it, do it again. And Luke, anything to leave the people with?
I actually have something.
Let's
this
go.
time. And
Let's
it's
go.
something that matters too.
Okay.
I unprivated my account finally.
Awesome.
So if anybody from this podcast that doesn't know me or Grayson, follow us on our personal accounts too.
Yes, definitely, definitely. I'm always posting stuff I'm doing either for Second Short or for Lake Point or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't post anything of myself necessarily. I don't use Instagram how it's meant to be used. which is that I don't post and I just collaborate on the posts of things that I already make myself.
Grayson just posts his work.
Yeah, exactly. My job is my Instagram.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? What is the last thing I posted? Was it my Europe trip? That was a while ago. Yeah. 2 summers ago. 94 weeks ago is my last actual post of pictures of myself.
Wow.
That's true. Okay. Well, yeah, that's going to do it for us. Loop, thank you for that. Make sure you guys are following us as well. We never really promote ourselves. Make sure you're following us. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. Ethan, thank you for filling in because Nathan had to work.
You're very welcome.
Yes. Ethan's the best producer for conversing with in the episode.
Nathan sits there and just clicks.
That's true. Nathan does, but he also pulls things
up
very
stuff
quickly.
better. Yeah.
He's very good at pulling
I'd rather
things
just
up.
talk.
Yeah.
I'm better at talking than showing.
That's true. Well, get over it. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, following, everything else. This was a long episode, at least longer than I thought it would be. So we'll catch you next week on Monday with Colin, I think. I don't know. I can't keep up with this kid. We'll see you on Monday, right here from the studio. Peace.